I mean, that's coming up, kind of. Not
when was it?
Our birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it in March?
Yeah, just next year, March.
So. It's July.
I guess that's true.
That's like.
Well, I feel like this time of year goes by really quick.
Yeah,
it's like because tomorrow we're gonna wake up. It's gonna be August, and then all of a sudden we're in October, and then
Christmas is gone
by.
by.
Christmas goes by, and then
Dungeons and Dragons time.
Dungeons and Dragons. Watching Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. What's your experience with Dungeons and Dragons?
I don't have any experience with Dungeons and Dragons, other than Stranger Things, watching them play. So I know a little bit based off of that, and just a little bit you've told me. Yeah,
I mean, so I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I want to, but as of recent years, like a lot of other people, I feel like I kind of got into Critical Role a little bit, so I watched them a lot. And then growing up, I always had like Dungeons and Dragons books, and I just dude, tons, like lore books and like rule books and like how to play the game, like certain scenarios. Gotcha. But I was just like young and obsessed with dragons, and I just thought the pictures were cool. And then I would start reading some of the stuff. And then I'm like, all right, this is really cool. But then when I got, I was just super young. So when I got to the rules, like to the actual rules on like how to play, like, I was like, what does this mean? What's a +6 dexterity roll?
I would be so confused.
I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, no one ever taught me. And then this skill can only be used like once a day or once a week. I'm like, is that like real time or?
I have no clue.
Like, I can't use this for another year. I'm like, but so that's my Dungeons and Dragons experience.
All right. Well, let's hop in it and see what this is all about.
Cool.
There's your dragon right there.
There it is. Do you hate
Here's
that?
the thing.
Like,
we're a
pre-trailer
team
for the
of
trailer.
thieves.
Yeah.
And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies.
It's one of the Chris's.
Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
Well, that wasn't normal dragon fire.
Oh, you know what?
Or like tar?
Yeah, think of a tar or something.
That's interesting.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
So how do we pull that off?
Get it back.
Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best.
Oh, Give
Give us a fighting chance. We're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also need courage, magic,
That's it.
and you.
That was pretty cool. Whoa.
What is that again?
Buckbeat on steroids. Oh, that was that girl.
Yeah. It's a druid of some sort.
There is evil here.
I'm glad he's on our side.
This one's dangerous. But whatever happens, we'll be ready.
That dragon is pretty cool.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
A little skip. Okay.
All right. What do you think?
So my initial reaction to that is, like, obviously, it's not taking itself too seriously, but hopefully it doesn't pull a Thor, where it's too jokey.
But too much jokes.
But what I like about it is that it's like if you actually took a group of Dungeons and Dragons players and their collective imagination came to life. Except the players are actually professional actors, and then it's them as their characters in a movie. That's like my reaction, and I'm all okay with that. Like, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that looked good to me. I don't think it was too like Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
it looks like it's gonna rein itself in a little bit more on the humor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, some people liked it, some people didn't. I was kind of hoping Thor was gonna be a little bit more serious, and that looks like it's gonna be an in between.
Kind of like a Ragnarok.
Yeah, kind of like a Ragnarok. For somebody who has zero experience with Dungeons and Dragons, like, I would definitely go see it, especially because I love Chris Pine. Chris Pine's one of my favorite actors, and so I'll go see anything with him in it.
Yeah. Chris Pine looks like he's going to do a good job on this. What I liked too is I like that you had like almost like a classic party, if you will, like a balanced party. And what I mean by that is like
different characters.
Your group is like, you had the warrior, the rogue, the druid, and a couple other classes there. Maybe it didn't, we had quick snippets here, but it was almost like a balanced fellowship, if you will.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought that was a good trailer. It got me excited for it. I'd be willing to go see it. So
hopefully they don't show any more trailers.
I know.
That's a double-edged sword, right? Because we love trailers, but then at the same time, it's like, they show that's coming up, kind of.
When was it?
Our birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it in March?
Just next year, March.
Yeah, it's July.
I guess that's true.
That's like.
Well, I feel like this time of year goes by really quick.
Yeah,
it's like, because tomorrow we're gonna wake up, it's gonna be August, and then all of a sudden we're in October, and then
Christmas is gone by.
Yeah, Christmas goes by, and then
Dungeons and Dragons time.
Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, so what do you rate that trailer? Hype level. Let's go off of hype level. How excited are you to see it?
Probably at least a solid 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise because I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't expecting it, and it was just, I don't know, like it kind of hit the right notes, and with me, with like first time things like this, it kind of sets. It's like an open playground. Like, hey, come have fun. You're not going to expect anything. You're not hoping for something. And I'm like, okay, that looks like it could be cool. So
yeah, cool. I would probably give it a 7 also.
Yeah.
I think it helps that Chris Pine's in it. But I mean, the mix between the action and the humor, it doesn't look like it takes itself too serious.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going to have good action, and the visual effects look pretty good too, for the most part. Not like top-notch quality, I felt like, but it still looks pretty good. And I'm always down for movies that are just like a fun watch,
Wasn't there a Dungeons and Dragons movie back in the day where like...
No idea.
I feel like there was a movie and it was all about getting this scepter, and there was like a war of dragons, and there was like the faction that had just a couple, or not a couple, but like they were bigger dragons but few, and then the other dragons that were just like a shit ton but like smaller.
I don't know.
We'd have to look it up, but
yeah. All right, well, there's our reactions for the first Dungeons and Dragons trailer featuring Chris Pine and
Den of Thieves?
Den of Thieves, is that what it's called?
Or Honor Among Thieves?
Honor Among Thieves.
I think it was Honor.
Yes, Honor Among Thieves. It's right in front of us.
Well, it popped up, but
that's true.
Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves was with 50 Cent, right? And the guy that played the Spartan in the new Halo show.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well, tell us what you thought, and look for another video.